Have you ever wondered if your morning routine, the quiet rhythm you follow after waking, might be doing more harm than good? Not in a loud or obvious way, but in a quiet, consistent way that slowly chips away at your energy, your strength, and even your long-term health? It's a strange thought, isn't it? Because for many of us, mornings are filled with familiar comforts: a warm drink, a favorite chair, the quiet rustle of the newspaper, or a glance at the phone. We settle into these habits without much thought, and over time they become part of us. But here's something many people don't realize, especially after age 65. Some of the smallest, most innocent morning habits can quietly work against your body's natural healing processes. They can increase your risk of heart disease, weaken your immune system, slow your metabolism, or leave you feeling more tired, stiff, or foggy before the day even begins. And the worst part? Most seniors don't even notice these habits because they've been doing them for years, sometimes decades. This video isn't here to judge or alarm you. It's here to gently shine a light on 5 specific things many older adults do each morning, often without realizing the long-term impact. And more importantly, we'll explore what you can do instead to support a longer, healthier, more energized life. These aren't drastic changes. You won't need a gym membership, a new diet, or a complete overhaul of your lifestyle. Just small shifts, simple awareness. Because after 65, every morning is a gift, and how you start that day has a powerful effect on how you live the rest of it. So stay with us until the very end, because the 5th habit we'll cover is one of the most common, and yet it quietly affects everything from your digestion to your medication safety. Let's begin with the first habit. It's something so simple, so automatic, that most people don't even notice they're skipping it. But it could be affecting your brain, your heart, and your mood before you've even had breakfast. Habit 1. Skipping water. First thing in the morning. Here's something surprisingly powerful. The very first thing you put into your body each morning, or forget to, can either protect your health or quietly wear it down. And for most people over 65, that first thing is not water. Many seniors start their day with a hot cup of coffee or tea, sometimes even before they've had a single sip of water. It's comforting. It feels familiar. But skipping water first thing in the morning is one of the most overlooked habits that can slowly take a toll on your health, especially as you age. You see, while you sleep, your body continues to lose water through breathing, sweat, and natural metabolic processes. By the time you wake up, you're already mildly dehydrated, and your organs, particularly your brain, heart, and kidneys, are working with less fuel than they need. Without rehydrating, this mild dehydration can make you feel lightheaded or foggy, increase your blood pressure, strain your kidneys, even affect your heart's rhythm. And here's the deeper truth. As we get older, our thirst signals weaken. You may not feel thirsty, even when your body desperately needs hydration. That's why relying on your sense of thirst after 65 is risky. Your body becomes quieter, more subtle, and easier to ignore. Let me tell you about Margaret, 72. She used to start her mornings with a strong black coffee and some quiet reading time, but she began noticing more fatigue and occasional dizziness when getting out of bed. Her doctor suggested she drink a full glass of water before anything else. Within a week, she felt clearer, more energized, and less wobbly when standing. It was such a small change, she said, but it felt like turning on the lights in my body. And it's true. A single glass of water first thing in the morning acts like a gentle wake-up call to your system. It hydrates your blood, supports digestion, and gives your brain the oxygen it needs to help you think clearly. So tomorrow morning, before the kettle boils, before you reach for the pill organizer or newspaper, pause. Pour yourself a glass of room temperature water. Sip it slowly. Let it remind your body that a new day has begun, and that you're here caring for it, one small step at a time. Sometimes the quietest rituals have the loudest impact, and water is life in its simplest form. Habit 2, reaching for the news or phone first thing. It's become second nature. Wake up, reach for your phone or the TV remote, and check in with the world. What's happening in the news? Who texted? What updates are waiting? It seems harmless, even responsible. But here's the surprising truth. Starting your day with digital or news-based input can quietly spike your stress levels. And over time, that stress adds up. Especially after age 65, the way you begin your day matters more than ever. Why? Because your nervous system becomes more sensitive to stimulation as you age. The hormones that regulate stress, like cortisol, are more easily thrown off balance. And guess what checking the news often delivers? Negative headlines, fear, conflict, loss. The kind of emotional content that tells your brain something's wrong. When your brain perceives stress, even if it's coming from a screen, it signals your body to prepare for a threat. Your heart rate increases, your blood pressure rises, your digestion slows. And if this happens every morning, it becomes a chronic stress loop that quietly erodes your resilience over time. Even social media, for those who use it, can trigger unexpected tension, comparisons, sad updates, or just too much information too early in the day. Think about how different it feels when you wake up peacefully, with calm surroundings, gentle movement, a quiet moment of stillness, versus being bombarded with world chaos before you've even stretched. Let's consider James, 68. He used to start his day watching the morning news. Over time, he noticed he felt more tense, frustrated, even anxious before 9 a.m. He tried something simple. No screens for the first 30 minutes of the day. Instead, he played soft music, did a few stretches, and made his tea quietly. The difference, he said, was like night and day. I didn't realize how much stress I was inviting in before I'd even stood up. You don't have to avoid the news entirely, but give yourself space. Try a morning routine that starts with you, not the outside world. Breathe, stretch, sip, think, pray, write, sit in silence. Protect that early hour like it's sacred, because it is. It's your foundation for everything else the day brings. Your phone can wait. The world will still be there in 30 minutes, but your peace of mind might not, unless you choose to keep it. Habit 3, sitting for hours after waking up. There's something comforting about a quiet, slow morning. Sitting in your favorite chair, sipping your tea, maybe turning on the television or just watching the world outside the window. But here's a quiet truth that catches many people off guard. Sitting for too long right after waking up, especially without any movement, can quietly accelerate the aging process. It sounds harsh, but it's true. After 65, the body becomes more sensitive to long periods of stillness. Your muscles become less flexible, your circulation slows, your joints stiffen faster. And when you spend the first 1 to 2 hours of your morning sitting or reclining, your body isn't just relaxing, it's stagnating. Here's why that matters. The moment you wake, your body is coming out of stillness. Your blood pressure is adjusting. Your brain is shifting into gear. Your lungs are trying to oxygenate you more efficiently. If you stay sitting for too long, especially without stretching or moving, it can lead to increased blood sugar levels, stiff joints that make walking harder later in the day, weaker balance, especially after meals, a higher risk of falls or dizziness. This doesn't mean you have to jump into a workout routine. Not at all. Just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle movement in the morning can help reset your system and protect your long-term health. That could mean stretching your arms overhead while seated, rolling your shoulders back and forth, or standing slowly and taking a short walk around your home or garden. Some people find that doing light chores, like folding laundry, watering plants, or making the bed, gets their body moving without it feeling like exercise. Let's be honest, energy can feel low in the morning, especially for those dealing with arthritis, fatigue, or chronic conditions. But motion is lotion. Even the smallest movements warm your muscles and stimulate circulation and improve your mood. If you're someone who likes to pray, meditate, or read in the morning, you can still do all of that. Just try starting with a few light movements before settling into stillness. You don't have to rush. You just have to wake your body as gently as you wake your mind. Remember, the more time you spend sitting, especially first thing in the morning, the more your body forgets how to stay active throughout the day. Give it a reason to remember. Give it a few minutes of motion, and it will give you strength in return. Habit 4. Skipping or rushing breakfast. Breakfast has been called the most important meal of the day for generations. And while opinions on that vary, there's one thing that doesn't change after age 65. Your body needs consistent fuel, especially in the morning. And yet many seniors either skip breakfast altogether or grab something light and sugary in a rush. A slice of toast, a banana, maybe just coffee. The problem is, after a full night of fasting, your body is running on empty. And your metabolism, brain, and muscles all need fuel to function properly. When you skip or rush through breakfast, your blood sugar can crash mid-morning. That might show up as fatigue, shakiness, irritability, or dizziness. It can also make you more likely to overeat later, spike your insulin, and cause digestive issues. And here's something most people don't realize. Older adults process nutrients less efficiently. That means even if you eat something, it might not be absorbed as well, so the quality of your breakfast matters even more. Let's imagine your body as a car that sat in the garage overnight. Would you start it and drive off on an empty tank? Probably not. The same goes for your body. It needs a balanced breakfast that's easy to digest, rich in fiber, protein, and hydration. If you're not a big eater in the morning, that's okay. You don't need a full meal, just something that includes a source of protein, like eggs, Greek yogurt, or nut butter, some healthy fat, like avocado or seeds, a bit of complex carbs, like oatmeal or whole grain toast, and ideally a glass of water or herbal tea. Even something as simple as a small bowl of oats with berries and almonds can stabilize your energy and nourish your system. Let me tell you something important. Breakfast doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be intentional. If mornings are rushed, prepare something the night before, like overnight oats, a boiled egg, or a smoothie that's ready to blend. And if you take medications in the morning, eating even a light snack can help reduce nausea or lightheadedness. Another common reason seniors feel unwell after waking. Skipping breakfast may feel convenient. It may feel normal after years of doing it. But over time, it can contribute to weakened immunity, muscle loss, and blood sugar instability, all of which speed up aging and reduce vitality. So give your body a quiet gift each morning, a few bites of nourishment, a few sips of hydration, a gentle reminder that today, your body matters. Habit 5. Taking medications without food or water. This one might surprise you because it's a habit formed out of responsibility. Taking your medications in the morning is a healthy routine. In fact, for many older adults, it's one of the first things they do upon waking. But here's the part most people miss. Taking medications without food or water can quietly harm your body over time. It may seem like a small thing, popping a pill before breakfast or with just a sip of coffee. But your stomach, especially after a night of fasting, is at its most sensitive. When medications like aspirin, certain blood pressure drugs, or anti-inflammatories hit an empty stomach, they can irritate your stomach lining, cause nausea or dizziness, affect how the medication is absorbed, increase the risk of ulcers, reflux, or internal inflammation. For example, many blood pressure medications are designed to work with your body's natural rhythm, but if they're taken without proper hydration or food, they may lower blood pressure too fast, making you feel weak, lightheaded, or even increasing the risk of falling. Now, not all medications require food, but many do, especially those commonly prescribed after age 65. And even if yours don't officially require food, a small, nutritious bite and a glass of water can cushion your stomach and help your body process everything more smoothly. Let's take Susan, 70, who began experiencing morning nausea and bloating. She assumed it was aging or anxiety, but when her doctor reviewed her routine, they realized she was taking all of her medications, including one for arthritis and another for cholesterol, on an empty stomach with just a sip of coffee. She adjusted her routine: a slice of whole grain toast with peanut butter, a small banana, and a full glass of water. Within a few days, her symptoms eased. It was such a small change, she said, but my mornings feel peaceful now instead of uncomfortable. It's not just about avoiding discomfort. It's about helping your medication do its job without stressing your digestive system or compromising your balance and well-being. So here's a simple practice. Before you take any pill, pause. Ask yourself, have I had at least half a glass of water? Did I eat something light, even a few crackers or yogurt? Do I know which medications need food and which don't? If you're not sure, talk to your doctor or pharmacist. Write it down. Make a morning checklist. It's not just about taking your medication on time. It's about taking it in a way your body can handle safely. Because when it comes to protecting your health, how you take your medicine matters just as much as taking it at all. If you're still with us and learning something new today, I'd love to know. Have you noticed yourself doing any of these habits without realizing the long-term effects? If so, comment below and just type yes, or share which habit surprised you the most. Your comments don't just help us, they help others reading them feel less alone. And that's what gentle wisdom is all about. Growing, reflecting, and aging with grace together. And if you haven't already, we gently invite you to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you never miss a video filled with calm, respectful health insights made just for you. We share daily wisdom to support your journey, whether you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, or simply caring for someone who is. Now let's continue with a short recap and reflection, because small changes in your morning can truly shape the quality of your entire day and your years ahead. These 5 morning habits may seem small, but over time they can quietly affect your health, your energy, and your quality of life after 65. The good news? Each one is completely within your control to change, and you don't need to do it all at once. Habit 1 was skipping water first thing in the morning. After a full night of rest, your body wakes up dehydrated. Giving it a glass of water before anything else helps your heart, your brain, and your energy levels function at their best. Habit 2 was checking the news or your phone the moment you open your eyes. Doing this floods your system with stress before you've had time to wake up gently. Try protecting the first 30 minutes of your day with calm, quiet intention. Habit 3 was sitting for long periods after waking up. The longer you stay still, the harder it becomes to move. Gentle stretching or walking for just 5 to 10 minutes can protect your joints, blood sugar, and balance. Habit 4 was skipping or rushing breakfast. Your body needs fuel to think clearly and move safely. Choose a simple, protein-rich option to start your day with steady energy and support your metabolism. And habit 5 was taking medications without food or water. This can cause digestive discomfort or reduce effectiveness. Even a small snack and a full glass of water can make a big difference in how your body responds. These aren't rules. They're invitations. Invitations to care for yourself in small, thoughtful ways. To begin each morning not with pressure or stress, but with nourishment, hydration, movement, and peace. And even if you only change one thing, that's a victory, because one good habit often leads to another, and every step toward well-being, no matter how quiet, counts. Let's close with a reflection on what all this means, not just for your mornings, but for your life. Your mornings are more than just routines. They're the foundation of your day and the reflection of how you care for yourself when no one else is watching. After age 65, every choice your body makes requires just a little more effort, and every choice you make for your body becomes even more meaningful. The way you start your day can either work with you or quietly work against you. But the beautiful part is this: it's never too late to choose differently. Even something as small as reaching for water before coffee or pausing to breathe before checking the news is a message to your body that says, I see you. I'm still taking care of you. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. You just need awareness and a little willingness to try something new. So ask yourself, which habit felt the most familiar today? Which one are you ready to shift, even just a little? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below and share one small thing you plan to try this week. You might just inspire someone else reading. And if this video felt helpful, peaceful, or eye-opening, we gently invite you to subscribe to our Gentle Wisdom community and tap the bell so you never miss a message meant just for you. Because you deserve mornings that nourish you, that honor your life, that carry you forward with strength, grace, and quiet confidence. Thank you for spending this time with us, and we'll see you in the next video.